Hello, I'm Alessandria Posada.
And I'm Ryan Gregler, and this is CLU Live.
CLU continues to search for its new Vice President of Student Affairs. The Assistant Director of Student Life talks about the new Student Union building. Students show their talent on campus, and the New England Patriots dominate at the Super Bowl 49.
Men's volleyball is coming soon to CLU. The Kingsmen come out victorious over Chapman. Allie Ruggles talks about her time as ASCLUG President, and special guest Natalie Columdarian, ASCLUG Executive Cabinet Recorder, is in studio. Lutheran is in the process of hiring a new Vice President of Student Affairs to replace the current interim Vice President, Melinda Roper. Nick has our story.
Leanne, we're just going to ask you a couple of questions about the upcoming election and the new Vice President of Student Affairs. What are some responsibilities of the Vice President of Student Affairs?
The Vice President of Student Affairs is one of 5 Vice Presidents here at Cal Lutheran, and that position oversees all of the Student Affairs Division.
Exactly how does the election work?
It's a search process that started last summer, and it's a national search. We've had applicants from all over the country apply for the position. And we received, I think over 75 applications. Then from there, we narrowed down to the 4 that are coming on campus. The student involvement has primarily happens at this last stage. We have candidates coming to campus for a day and a half each, and they will have meetings with students. They'll have, I think there's a lunch scheduled with a few students, and then there's an open forum where the candidates will each have a chance to talk to the campus community, and students have been invited to that event.
And that occurs today at 10:30, correct?
That is correct.
What are we looking for in each candidate?
Well, we'd like to have somebody who has experience working in this area, and ideally somebody who's been at an institution similar to Cal Lutheran. It's really important for us to have the student voice in this, so we're hoping that students do show up for the forum, and those who have been invited to meet each of the candidates, we want to be sure and get your feedback, because it's important that this person is someone that the students are excited about.
All right, thank you, Leanne. I'm Nick Privatelli here at the Lundring Event Center, where the forum for the new Vice President is being held.
On my campus, the students know me as Joe D, and so I want to introduce myself that way to all of you. You have service learning going on here. Again, those are experiences that are important and allows for those collaborations to take place. Students don't care, what reporting lines are. They just want to have a successful experience. And we just have to break down those barriers. And I love doing that. I love finding those ways, those inroads that happen, and sitting in rooms and just convening people and having good conversation. And at the end of the day, it's about the student experience that we have to remain. Right.
How would you actually articulate an essence statement about Cal Lutheran to say this is why you should choose to come here?
But if you had an admissions day today, and I was wandering around and some parents stopped and asked me a question, I feel comfortable, based on the research and my interactions with all of you, that I could answer some questions.
Thank you, Joe. That's all. Thank you.
All right.
I'm Nick Privatelli. Back to you at the studio.
Best of luck to the candidates. The Student Union building is being revamped in order to provide a spot for commuters and on-campus students to connect and relax. Christine has all the details.
I'm Kristen Acosta for the CLU News. So behind me you see fences and green tarps. So you're probably wondering what is going on with the old site of the cafeteria. Listen more to find out. The old cafeteria has been empty for a few months now that Ullman Commons is open, but the space is going to be renovated into the new Student Union building. Kristen Price, Associate Director of Student Life, is very excited to have the sub back.
The biggest one I have is that we're super excited to get in there. We're super excited to see how we can put our mark with students on that space and really make it a home and a home away from home for many of our students, knowing how much time they spend in and around on campus, and also enabling students to mark that place as their own as they are traveling in between classes, planning group activities, planning clubs events, and really having that space for them. So it really is a student space.
Tony Adragna, who is in charge of the demolition and remodeling project, tells us some details about what will be going inside.
Put the student life downstairs. We're going to put multicultural upstairs with international student studies. It'll be one international student studies with multicultural and study abroad up in the office in back of us. The whole place will be completely gutted and remodeled for offices upstairs, meeting rooms, and offices downstairs, a lounge, quiet rooms, study rooms, a small kitchen. I think it's going to be really good for the students at Cal Lutheran to have this new student union building, and then they have the dining commons right across the way, and we're making it so that there's a nice clear path from the lounge area where they're playing pool right to the dining commons and back.
Stay tuned for more updates. Back to you in the studio.
The new Student Union building will be housed in the old cafeteria, which previously held the study abroad offices, advancement, and more. ASCLUG hosted its first open mic night in the spring this semester. Ashley has our story.
I'm Ashley Kurtz, and this is The Need, CLU's open mic night for students at Jack's Corner. The Need featured diverse talents from CLU students, including DJing, stand-up comedy, spoken word, and of course music. How does The Need impact student life on campus?
Well, it provides like an environment where people can use like a creative outlet. Like we saw lots of musicians today, musicians, comedians, just people who like want to get out an idea. So that's cool.
What was your favorite moment on stage tonight?
There was like this one point where like I had like a really big reverb, which makes like the sound like really like airy, and then like I dropped it, and like there was a female like song. It was like towards the end of my set, but like I feel like the crowd really responded to that because they like.
My name is Jimmy Sweden. I'm a senior. My major is business. My minor is youth ministry, and my talent is guitar playing and singing.
How does The Need impact student life on campus?
It gets musicians together. We come out and support each other, which is kind of cool. Builds a community in that way.
Do you think The Need is a good platform for students to perform and promote themselves?
Definitely. Most of the audience is made up of performers themselves, so we kind of just perform for each other and, get to kind of put yourself out there.
And then, who are your musical inspirations?
Chuck Berry is one of my inspirations. Eric Clapton, for sure, and Ray Charles.
What was your favorite moment on stage tonight?
I think when we played our last song, it was kind of a slow bluesy one, Jimi Hendrix song, and tried to play it kind of like Clapton and B.B. King would play it. So
it had a Jimmy vibe at the end.
Yeah, good.
Check out The Need happening the first Tuesday of every month.
The Need, an open mic night, is put on every month. Sign up to show your talent for their next performance on March 3rd. The Seattle Seahawks were crushed by the New England Patriots in a close Super Bowl game. Jace has the highlights.
It was a season of unforgettable moments for the NFL. Maybe the craziest of them all happened on Sunday in Super Bowl 49. I'm Jason McGarry-Fuji, and that is your Super Bowl breakdown. Back to you guys in the studio.
The Patriots weren't the only winners at the Super Bowl. Halftime performer Katy Perry also received positive feedback. However, the iconic Super Bowl commercials fell short with a negative public reaction toward the sentimental themes many commercials displayed. Cal Lutheran is bringing men's volleyball to its campus. Louise has our story.
Hi, I'm Louise Millay. In recent news, it has been announced that the men's volleyball program will be started at Cal Lutheran. Women's volleyball assistant coach Kevin Judd has been named the head coach for the team. This is the first men's volleyball team in the history of the university. The program was started with the help from women's head coach Kelly Roselle. Here with with his thoughts on the program is Kevin Judd. So how long has the process been to create the men's volleyball team?
That's a good question. So I've been assisting the women's program for 10 years, and I would say 10 years ago when Kelly Roselle and I came over here, we probably threw the idea out there. I know it's been heavily pushed for at least the past 5 years. Last year we were very close and thought it was going to happen for possibly this year of play. But luckily the Board of Regents, President Kimball, and everybody else that needed to come together to make it happen, they did. And we're just lucky that men's volleyball is going to be provided for the kids here, the students here, for 2016.
I'm joined here with Diana Rohr, who is on the women's volleyball varsity team. So Diana, how do you feel about the creation of a men's volleyball team?
I'm really excited about it. I know it's something my Coach Kelly has been wanting for a long time. So to know that we're finally getting this implemented at the school, it's really exciting to have another team on campus.
This has been your athletic update. I'm Louise Millay, and bum set Spike, back to you in the studio.
Men's volleyball will be the 21st overall varsity sport at Cal Lutheran and the 11th men's program. The Kingsmen basketball team beat Chapman with a close score of 69-66. Ryder has more stats.
The Kingsmen battled it out with the previously undefeated Chapman Panthers when we got the inside scoop with head coach, Coach Ryder. The Cal Lutheran men's basketball team held on for a 69-66 upset victory over number 15 Chapman last Thursday night. The win snapped the Panthers' 21-game season winning streak and handed them their first loss this year.
It's a very good team, ranked 15th or 16th in the nation. So even though we busted out, our energy level was pretty good. Our guys won it tonight, but we knew against good teams they're going to come back. So we just had to sustain it right now, and we did. We took the first blow, but then we made some big plays, big time plays. Renaki Kelly came in and gave us a huge lift over the course of the game. We had 6 assists, a couple turnovers, or a couple of charges that caused turnovers. So that helped turn the game around, and I couldn't be proud of our guys.
Lanaki Apelli gave the Kingsmen a big boost filling in for his first career start at CLU. The junior guard had a few dazzling assists in the first half, helping the Kingsmen jump out early in the game, leaving the score 37-33 at the end of the first half. Coming out of the break on fire, Cal Lutheran started the second half with a 15-2 run to take the 47-35 lead. Eric Smith and Coltrane Poutrell's offensive game was vital in establishing the second half lead. Poutrell led the Kingsmen with 19 points and was a force on the defensive end, swatting away shots.
This is a big win for us. This is the second-ranked team we've beaten in this place, and this is our house and we need to protect it, and this is a big win for us going forward.
Cal Lutheran will bring their confidence in their next matchup on Saturday, February 7th at Redlands. I'm Ryder Chris reporting from the Gilbert Sports and Fitness Center. Back to you in the newsroom.
With such a close score, Chapman still finished the night with their first loss of the season, while the Kingsmen celebrated. Aside from athletics, students of Cal Lutheran voted Allie Ruggles their ASCLUG president back in February of 2014. Abby has a special profile on the senior who is the primary liaison between students and the faculty and staff.
Ever since her first day stepping onto the campus of Cal Lutheran, Allie Ruggles aspired to find her vocation as a student. I took a moment to sit down with Ms. Ruggles to find out her plans for her latest year here at CLU and how she plans to leave her legacy.
So I want to be remembered as increasing student involvement, increasing student positivity towards CalU, and engagement into the university and passion towards it.
She started as a programs board representative, planning events for the students such as laser tag, carnival nights, and several dances.
I wanted to run for president ever since my first year. I came out here and I looked for programs board signs, looked for Senate signs, and I was like, how can I get on government?
As the 2014-2015 ASCLU president, Allie has worked hard and diligently to get the needs of the students met and heard.
So being a leader means to me that you listen to people, that you're open-minded, that you're willing to engage in conversation, and really be a voice of what's represented, not because based on your sole beliefs, but what the general population really sees and wants to go further with.
What makes Allie a good leader is that she truly cares about all of us. Whenever she sees us or is at the meetings, she'll ask us, hey, what's going on? Like, what are you doing? And when we tell her, and then she asks, like, oh, well, is there anything you need from me? She just really cares about all of us, so I think that makes her a good leader.
Allie has had a huge influence on many students here at CLU.
One thing I remember Allie Ruggles by is the fact that she comes to our meetings and just lets us know about everything that goes on campus. She also listens to us and just helps us when we have any questions.
Allie Ruggles exemplifies a true Regal at Cal Lutheran. I'm Abby Walder, back to you in the studio.
Ruggles also serves on the Board of Regents and Alumni Board of Directors. And now we have the ASCLUG Executive Recorder, Natalie Kalamdarian.
Hi everyone, my name is Natalie Kalamdarian and I am the ASCLUG Executive Recorder. ASCLUG has a lot of exciting events and projects coming up very soon. Howl at the Moon is this Friday, February 6th at the Lundring Events Center, and the Valentine's Day Drop-In is on Friday, February 13th at 12 p.m. right on the Spine. ASCLUG is also holding elections for the 2015-2016 Executive Cabinet, so be sure to look out and vote for those positions. For more information on ASCLUG and for a complete list of events, go to callutheran.edu/ASCLUG or like us at facebook.com/ASCLUG.
We would like to thank Natalie for giving us her time and inform us with CLU events. That's all the stories we have for this news broadcast. I'm Ryan Gregler.
And I'm Alessandria Posada. Thanks for watching CLU Live.